I would like to invite Mr. Akshat Kumar Bhadoria, the director of Dakshi, to set the tone for the evening.
सदाशिव समारंभां शंकराचार्य मध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्य पर्यन्तां वंदे गुरु परंपराम्. नमस्कार. न जाया न विद्या न वृत्तिर्ममैव गतिस्त्वं त्वमेका भवानी. Starting my salutations to Ma Jagdamba on the auspicious occasion of Chaitra Navratri. A very warm good evening to Professor Gauri and a very warm good afternoon to Dr. Klasanova. Esteemed scholars, researchers, students, and seekers of truth, welcome to Dakshi's नवचेतना. मैं पूरे दाक्षी परिवार की ओर से गौरी अम्मा और क्लासनोवा जी का हार्दिक अभिनंदन एवं स्वागत करता हूँ. आपके दर्शन पाकर हम सभी कृतज्ञ महसूस कर रहे हैं. In the cradle of the Indian civilization, over 10,000 years ago, we found the roots of Shakti worship etched in terracotta. The iconic shields from Bangalore, Harappa, and Mohenjo-daro depict a goddess evoking the later Prithvi or Aditi, symbols of fertility, abundance, and untamed power. This was no primitive animism. Archaeological evidences from sites like Kalibangan reveals ritual altars and figurines honoring the feminine divine as the sustainer of life. The Matru Devi figurines from Bangalore tells more about it. Texts like Rigveda amplify this theme in 10th Mandal in the Devi Sukta about it. Proclaims, I am the queen, the gatherer up of treasures. I hold together the whole creation, traversing earth and heaven. Shakti was cosmic sovereignty, the dynamic energy Prakriti intervened with consciousness Purus, birthing the universe in eternal dance. Aham Suve Pitaramasya Muldhan. I am the spirit which the universe is established on. This reverence permeated ancient Indic society. In Vedic laws, goddess Usha, Savitri, Vak, and Saraswati embodied intellect and vitality. The Shakta traditions of the epics elevated Durga, Lakshmi, and Kali as warriors and nurturers. Women like Lopamudra composed hymns, while Gargi, Vachatnavi in the Upanishads intellectually tested sage Yagyaval. In the same way, the great Ubaya Bharati cautioned Adi Shankaracharya. Here the feminism was not a protest, but an ontological reality. Stree Shakti is integral to Dharma, Arth, Kam, and Moksha. The women were played the role of Sahadharmini and not dependent to men in all the household activities. They were great queens, artisans, poets, and scholars of their time. Consider the Devi Mahatma where Durga emerges not as a victim seeking rights, but as an invincible Mahishasura slaying chaos with her 10 arms wielding divine weapons. Shakti is no peripheral force. She is Adi Parashakti, the supreme power emanating Shiva himself. Shiva Satya Yukto Yadi Bhavati Shakta Pravitum. Shiva is empowered to create, protect, and destroy only when united with Shakti. Yet Sesame Six disrupted this continuum. With the advent of new faiths, first through Arab invasions and later Turkic and Mughal incursions, Indian goddess worship faced systemic iconoclasm. Historical accounts documented the destructions of thousands of Shakti peaks. Bhakti saints like Mahadevi, Mirabai, and other retaliated. Colonialism amplified the rupture. British administrators and missionaries stepped in Victorian morality. The interpolations into the text had started and led to the so-called colonial historiography. Or we can say academic distortions in the gender studies as well. Later entered Marxist historiography which do the rest of the work of colonialists. Post-independent scholars in India like Rolanda Thapar and later Uma Chakravarti recast ancient India through caste struggles, lenses, and so-called Brahmanical patriarchy notions. Dismissing Shakti worship as feudal superstition, propping elite Brahmanism. They portray goddess as tools of patriarchal control, echoing angels, materialist feminists while erasing Tantra, egalitarian yoginis, women aesthetics, building vegan samadhis in cremation ground, and the rich cultural and Shakti-oriented history of Bharat. Culture is seen as an adaptation to natural environment. However, culture should be seen partly as an adaptation to the environment and partly as a result of conscious decision making by humans, along with various social and cultural factors. That's why Dakshi follow the idea of understanding any society through its indigenous ways, or lens in spite of universalizing the Marxist or colonial or modern feministic approach of history writing. Navchetna reclaims this lost legacy. We dissect how colonial Orientalism and Marxist teleology of and current feminist narratives stripped Shakti operations, reducing Indic feminism rooted in balance, not binaries, to a footnote. Our panels in the next 3 days will explore historiographic critiques and establishment of Indian idea of feminism. That's why Dakshi has dedicated this whole year to explore the Indic idea of feminism. Dear participants, this event is our yagna, a fire ritual to revive Sri Vidya and Bharatiya Drishtikon. Let us forge an Indic feminism that honors the past, empowers the present, and eliminates the future. We have to understand our history through our lens, our way, and our own understanding of Shruti, Smriti, and Guru Shishya Parampara. May Ma Jagdamba empowers us all. Thank you, and let Navchetna ignite. I welcome all the guests, all the dignitaries, and all the students in this program. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Dakshi.
Thank you, Akshati, for your thoughtful words. Now, I would request Mr. Akshat Kumar Bhadoria to kindly proceed with the inauguration of Dakshi's IKS calendar in the esteemed presence of Professor Gauri Mahulekar and Dr. Lidmila Klasnova, whose gracious presence makes this moment even more special and meaningful.